Hey, welcome to episode number 44, probably
44.
the most special episode
Yes.
of the Gunwriter TV. We are
Yes.
here with Larissa of Larissa Unleashed.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
It is great to have you. You wear many hats. You're a fisherman, you are a female hunter, and more importantly, you're from Sarasota.
Yes.
And we are so proud of you. And I had to actually print out the list of TV stations that you are on. Destination America, the Pursuit Network, Tough TV, Hunt Channel, Roku, Untamed Sports, Amazon Prime, and you have you're on Wild TV Canada, and you are on the World Fishing Network, where you have your fishing show, which is called, of course,
Larissa Unleashed Gone Fishing.
That's so cool. That's so cool. How many days a year are you traveling, hunting?
A lot. It depends. I make my own schedule. I do everything. So I own my own TV show. A lot of people don't realize that.
Nice.
They think that, I just got handed a TV show. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, yeah.
It can, but it really doesn't. So I worked really, really hard for it. And so I started my own production company.
Oh,
Very nice.
So I plan my own trips, which is fun. So I kind of decide what I want to do. And then a little bit the sponsors to really showcase my sponsors too.
Sure.
So I pick the trips that I want to go on. But man, last year I was gone a lot because I just went full time into hunting the whole season. And then I also do fishing tournaments. I was in Europe for 3 months. It was nonstop, so I was probably on the road for probably about 300 days easily.
Jeez. And when
International star.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you're huge in Europe, aren't you?
I am. I
Yeah.
actually won. I'm the world champion.
Yeah.
Don't laugh in carp fishing.
Carp fishing.
Carp fishing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
I hate carp.
Didn't
Growing
you
up in
have a
Minnesota,
tournament? It was like 48 hours straight or something?
No, it's like 148 hours straight, 5 days straight.
Oh my
yeah, and we
God.
camped out by the lake, and I was actually. It's actually kind of a funny story, but I was there for Team USA, the only American out of 300 competitors, about 100 teams, and we won the whole tournament. So I am the champion.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
And now pissed off a lot of Europeans, I'll tell you
Yeah, I
that.
bet it
Especially
did.
being a girl, beating them at their own game.
They take their carp fishing seriously.
Very
We
serious.
are
It's
all
like a
about
religion.
pissing off Europeans.
Yes.
On this channel.
Yeah.
You just got shot of the year from Sportsman's Channel.
I
Is
did.
You're the first female to get that?
Yes, first female to win Shot of the Year on Sportsman Channel. And the story behind that, actually, that when I first started hunting, and a lot of people don't realize this, I grew up with a fear of guns.
Did you really?
My parents told me, if you touch a gun, it'll kill you.
Oh my God.
So in my head, that's what I thought. If I ever went near a gun, if I touched it, it would go off or something.
Right.
Like a rattlesnake or something.
So I actually didn't really get into shooting till after college, really. I went out with some friends and they were taking me with a shotgun. I was so scared of them. They're like, here, no, they taught me the safety.
Sure.
And they tried to calm me down. They're like, come on, just shoot it. And I fell in love with it. And I got into hunting. I took myself on a hunt. I booked a hunt with a guide, never shot a rifle before.
Wow.
He taught me how to shoot and killed my first big game animal, fell
Which
in love
was
with it. It was a female fallow deer and a ram out in New Zealand.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was backpacking. So I fell in love with it, found my new passion. I came home and my parents criticized me. They were like, what happened to our daughter?
Oh my God.
Why is she killing animals? That's not right. So no one in my family supported me, and I have 3 older brothers. No one in my family hunts or fishes. And so I didn't know which way to turn. I knew I wanted to get into the hunting, and I snuck into SHOT Show 6 years ago.
Nice.
And I snuck into the Golden Moose Awards, which was Outdoor Channel Awards, and I'm sitting there and people are winning awards for outdoor TV, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna give myself 5 years. I wanna be up on that stage winning an award for my own TV show.
Damn straight.
And that's exactly what I did.
Nice.
Wow.
5 years.
You had a little influence in your family, though, at hunting, didn't you? Your grandfather, a special bond?
Yes, well, he actually died of ALS when I was 16. So, and I didn't get into hunting until I was 22. So he never actually
But it's in
knew.
your blood.
But it's in my
Yeah,
blood. I'm telling
yeah.
you, it's born in me. And he was an aerial gunner in World War II. So
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
where I
wow.
get my natural talent for shooting.
How do we get more females into the sport? A big question.
A lot of it, what I really like nowadays is these female camps and these retreats, because I actually just went to a camp this weekend. It was a long range shooting school, Bobby Hart's, and
In PA?
And yeah, PA, and because I was there, his niece wanted to come and shoot. So she came out, but her father was trying to teach her, and they were just butting heads so bad. And I was like, okay, here, you walk over there, let me talk to her,
Nice.
And then I calmed her down, and then she could do it. because she was having the same issues on the stock as I was,
Length
because
of
it
bull.
wasn't fitting her face correctly. So I was teaching her how to like fix that issue. And I actually went to one about 5 or 6 years ago, and it was like a weekend retreat where, you know, females teach them, or you learn with a group of females.
Nice.
And
No
you
pressure.
learn the safety, exactly. And they teach you everything. You have wine and cheese and massages too. So it's like a fun little retreat. Learn about guns and
Wine and cheese and
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's those are growing and they're popping up everywhere. And there's a lot of gun ranges now have like ladies' nights,
Right.
and where a bunch of ladies come together. And so a lot of times just look at your local gun range and call them up, and they'll have a ladies' night if you want to try it, because that's the most comfortable, I think, position for someone who wants to get into it and just starting.
And doesn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of knuckle draggers like Mike and
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool magnums are.
And-
No, go ahead.
And then once you learn, more normally women are better shots. So then you
They
go out
are.
with the
They
guys
are.
and then
They are.
outshoot them.
Yep. I totally agree with that. 70% of the women in my classes shoot better than
Yeah.
the guys do.
no preconceived notions. This is the way I've always done it.
We learn quickly.
What do you
You're more
enjoy?
detail oriented than we are.
Yeah.
We're cavemen.
Go ahead.
No, I was. What's your favorite part of favorite hunting? Is it bow hunting, rifle hunting,
I like it
spear
all.
hunting? I mean,
Yeah.
she's hardcore, bro.
I know. You've killed the hog
Yeah.
with a spear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spears and knives and everything. I like a challenge, honestly. I mean, that's what I was learning. Like after I did that, I was like, okay, now I want to wrestle the hog and someone else kill it. So we did that like a few months ago, and we got the dogs, and I was in the swamp. I mean, I was waist deep in a swamp wrestling hogs and throwing them on their heads and stuff.
That's so Rambo.
Yeah, so I don't know, and same with gators and stuff, just jumping on them, and I like the challenge of something I haven't done before, and I want to see if I can do it. So bow hunting, obviously, you got to get a lot closer to the animal, so it's definitely a lot more of a challenge, and a lot more hunting skills on the stalk,
Right.
and a lot harder when you have a cameraman behind you.
Yeah,
everywhere
trumping
you
through
go-
the woods with you.
Everywhere you go, you're dragging somebody.
Yeah.
Do you have one you work with?
Yeah, I have one or two that I have full time.
And you've trained them up?
Oh yeah, they're really, really good. They put up with me. Let's put it that way.
I got to talk about your charity. You got the Hunt of a Lifetime, which takes kids who are suffering from very, very bad medical issues, and that you've taken, or your organization has taken out 60 kids so far.
Yeah,
which is incredible.
60 a year.
60 a year.
Yeah, that's what. And it's been, I think, about 12 or 13 years now,
Oh, man.
maybe more. It's Hunt of a Lifetime, and I'm the ambassador for the state of Florida. And it's a way for me to share my passion
Right.
and to take these kids out on their dream hunt or fishing trip. And I was on a hunt once, and the mother was telling me the story about her son. He had a neurological disease, and he was in a wheelchair. And she was sitting in a deer stand, and a big deer comes up. He stands up, shoots the deer, sits back down, and he's all excited because he just shot the deer of a lifetime.
Right.
She starts crying
Because
because
he stood up.
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
He
Yes.
stood up,
God.
and so he's like, I gotta call my doctor. And she's like, why? And he's like, it's a weekend. He's like, no, I gotta call my doctor. I just found the cure to my disease. And she's like, what? Hunting.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So that right there, like that story, I was like, that is exactly why I do this. You know, it was just like, it touched my heart, and I was like, it was amazing.
I think it's going to touch a lot of people's
Mm-hmm.
hearts.
yeah. How can we get info on that?
Huntofalifetime.org.
Okay.
And they'll take donations. and-
They take donations, and or if you want to donate a trip or something, or if you're a charter captain, or if you have hunting land, you can
We have a
volunteer
ton of
for
charter
that
captains
too.
around
And
here.
we got a ton
Yeah.
of people with hunting land
Yeah.
who were looking to
Yeah.
do the right thing.
So yeah, please,
Well, thank you for coming. Please come again. Stop by whenever you're in
definitely,
town.
anytime.
Yeah.
It's really great to have
Yeah.
you.
Pleasure having you here. Pleasure meeting you. God bless. Long live the Republic, and keep your powder dry.